to those problems. Like the solutions are already on the way. For example, ngomawre tapchebole kebage kersion gero ke mandae magimen in the tenders. So what's the problem? Chirchir is addressing that question. It's as good as complete. It's as good as complete. And their own course. Now more about Parabara types of cookie so kiki no megas at Taburu Kenyatta.
Little 7 years,
yeah, because you saw some designs cooking mago absolutely right. They had to revise. Amuki manai the depth never minute kone. You see, Nanki Kele, this amount of money will do the job, but it won't do. And then again, that road could be funded through GOK funding, about taxation. If there is a hitch in budgeting, there will be delays. I will give it serious issues between 2022 and last year. Two financial years, because the budget could not move on. Amuki remain static. They have not even increased taxes. There were chaos. Inside the digital chaos over the budget. They rejected the finance bill. You are simply saying, let there be no money. How can you say, let there be no money? Everything came to a standstill, basically. Rabini Kyogidam Gibaichin World Bank, support from other donor countries like China. Those are the ones that now move. And I think that is what the government is moving on as of now. PPPs, you know, government has gone into PPPs, funding private sector, because the risk is Kenyans are fearing taxation at the moment. Amuntom can inculcating these ideas. You see, they are not telling them the truth. That government let them now go and use it to do the roads. If you refuse to pay taxes, then don't expect services. As good as that. But now you see government is moving beyond that. They are now looking for resources in other innovative methods. President, if you are saying you want to develop towards the Singapore model, then we got to think outside the box. We got to do financing outside the normal sources of finance. Like the government are addressing the money, those issues strongly raised in Nani and Bomet. In solutions are being sought. I can confirm that. Amunis King Alalisa yeah. Chirchir is on top of it on questions of roads.
It has taken long to address these issues.
Roads. You can't take a week. These are things that you got to go through. The tendering procedure government could take a new law. Our people need to look at the performance about this government vis-a-vis the other governments. Kibaki. Kinam Nigeria tago pet more for 3 years. Kingo togo kumoega referendum. Kewir te referendum. I go crook back to office. I go test a key number with the and second time. Now, Uhuru Kenyatta, within the first 5 years. He stayed there for 10 years. For 10 years, no time, for 10 years. King, like dog, 2016, I think some roads were done in a hurry. They have had to repeat. Some in Bomet, Central. They are doing Negit Korog in Bomet East. When they through Merigi, all the way to Kembu, and then to Longisa. It's just a few kilometers, 2 kilometers, Now, why are they noting that? I know the correct standard. Yeah, it's done. Now they have tendered this one near Chebole all the way to Siongiroi, Agotesta, Quad Transmara. And then Itembe through Siongiroi. Never go moving faster than it used to. Now the road is about 3 kilometers that road quite secure. But of course when all the way to Chebunya, so that the road can proceed. Now, why are we noting these things? I'm gonna say you know, what is it?
Toso ko bit ko nyonyoniton ko ngap maratom ko communicaten serikali ak biik chebo serikali ko rurchira ya kole tuguk kikiyae ko chu.
Yeah, communication is a challenge. Among kondoik, a lot of us we just keep quiet. I react when some things happen. But basically, what is it? You've not explained what is happening. Like the president actually took time off. I will explain and he has called all the delegates in Kenya. Cover State House. A booklet explaining what government has done. How again do you want? Which president has ever called those numbers you are seeing going to State House being explained government programs? No. Which when? Kikagebe Uhuru, kibe serikali ta Uhuru, kigursa Uhuru bage kasangalejo. Kigursa kibage. Now what's all this nonsense about kuibuchi tangale kefetina akoma jenyungo ko lock which kina majana mo to be got look at tukigia. Take for example SHA. It's one of the most successful programs. I was succeeding within 2 years. But look, now you can reasonably predict in Lebanon share a certain portion, almost in fact 30. The only problem is hospitals adjust their costings. Normal costings. You don't expect share to pay just because a hospital near Biashara how much 100, say $1 million shillings. And to obviously get costing 500,000, I'm 600,000. So they will have to learn as we move on that look, the hospitals Chengeba, Kotarsha, their bill, people will start moving into those hospitals because the treatment is the same. The same medical science is being applied in every facility. So SHA is a very successful project. But we are not saying that's a good thing. Kibinga Goro, ogot your own radio callers. They opposed it. Kotagi legislate up mother toy me. Kine mengeni, please. Matinga lale.
But Mheshimiwa,
seeking information. Just seek information. And then the worst type of ignorance. Your mengeni. That is the worst type of ignorance. You do not know, and you don't know that you do not know. That is the worst type of ignorance. So you seek for the answers.
Kugisisige mamache kwaror kole tabushek chemiten jamii kuni tugun cheyoe serikali kuni komong'olole tos kochochen nini tasikomong biik komokuitos kole nee netesetai serikali tos kifeilen kandoik chok raia komaroru tuguk chetesetai
yani nyolu kiaror en ano mae kebolyoten kele kemwa chon komwoe Gachagua alen ane ngot keboche barabaret. How many times has the president come, even for example to Bomet? Okot nganda lelen biik kokanyo kanisa kikanyo nyokoyatenwa kikanlianen. We told him the same things. You see, in raia komoche bakemwa mara komoe biik alak kinyon kemwa en jukwaa. But you see, as soon as the president arrives, there is a tent. Nemite next to the jukwaa. Kongebe that tent, we explain to him the issues about the county. Kine moche raia So he'll now tell us what is it that is doable and what he feels. Kine kakas kole nyolu komwochi raia koba komwa inendet. Lakini mokibendi singemi jukwa keleji kimacheni okakemwochi in that tent. What is the use of the tent? Amoni ngebe that tent kotebe kandoik. So what is the issue? Constituency A. Constituency B, no, but constituency A, we are doing this, we are doing that. Okay, we are going to put this into the program in the next financial year. Me on it, the minister, the relevant minister, whenever he comes. Give the next one. His people take note. What is doable? Now they explain to the leaders. There is another method. The president can a microphone. We take 3 hours repeating. Every leader wants to repeat what the other one has said. You see, what is that? It is more efficient to go and listen to the issues in and then he can ask you questions. He can't ask you questions. You're not
kokire raya mheshimiwa gavana kokere kulele kole kait kityo kandoindetab emet kotelel mara en Bomet alo komong kandoik kolenji kere hii mheshimiwa excellency chomin bichu. Komakose raya kulele ngaaororchi ako makuitos kole kaaororchi en tendet ng'wenyuno. Kokere kityo nekonyo mwaini ilenji chomin bichu.
Yeah, that is probably another communication challenge. Then what was the use? Now, what do you want me to say? Imagine I'm got a microphone. I got a president. I got a raya. I got a president in
Lambda for assurance konyolu at least in a microphone atigele goge ngalala agogi negogi moji gondo in the tobe mate ko 1 2 3
in his absence. Let him go, sort it out, and then we will be telling them. We should be telling them. Maybe that is one area we've been missing as leaders. You see, the problem in marketing barazas which we used to have. We no longer have rallies. So, mago useful to use it. Ke to your funeral, Wagamaga or Norchita will pass out joking on your robe. There is no time, and you can explain everywhere. And then charges, you cannot go explaining in charge. So the current dispensation, come very clear for the leaders. The point I'll be encouraging leaders to do. To come to radio, like now, the issues. The problem konyolu o temen your radio callers. Or net kotebene tuki objective, agotuki ma propaganda, agochuma fitina. Singo nyugondo itetro kuma feel and go give no ge harassing. Go to get legend, hey, petot, no, me one time. You see, the best thing is if leaders could design a communication methodology through radio. I'm seeing some counties are communicating like Muranga. I've seen a number of other counties. They are able to communicate through the media, adverts, what they are doing. But the member of parliament continue what forum. It is not enough parliament. That is not a solution. It's not a solution again where you complaining out all over the place. People want to see some little activity, something happening. And I've seen 1 or 2 MPs do the same in Bomet. And I think that ought to be the way forward. Amugoro agera MPs ngubogo yota program. It's like a public participation forum. They explain what they are doing. And really, I don't think they can say they are not being addressed. For example, I've had MP in Bomet Central, Kilel, in some schools. I go to some leaders, I go explaining maybe to the best he can. I've also attended a number of meetings address and the member of parliament about Chibalungo, Moshibo Mandas. I like attending functions to our MPs because they are representatives of the people. Nanguli analag ni attendant go on get supported. No, leaders elected have a mandate for 5 years. We can only take advantage of that period, could deliver whatever he can. And we must do that. The moment we start rubbishing, get elected rubbishing after 1 month, after 1 year, then it becomes lame duck. For another 3-4 years, he does not know whether he's surviving or not. That is nonsense. Let us rethink. We are wasting a lot of time. If after every election we waste, maybe we have one year the Tagomia honeymoon MP to mot konam gas. Kungule na konam the second year kinam kewage the third year. Boys your way. What to nil when I know the new boys. Out of all these years. So what I mean is there is some communication. Like Kini, we cannot entirely say members of parliament are not communicating because I have attended a number of their active functions and they are communicating. So where is this problem? Those kilenje jima mawe abiga Bomet kudukicha oreta ablongisa. Those kilenje mawe kule teseta nebo na kupachibole. I don't think so. You can tell us ile mawe and tukuchulele mkashakwa kanyolu kuibwera.
We can understand them. Amu ngilini for example project nebo sha ku kimitengo city shegele mite questionable amount about 11 billion. Barabar head ne moy agenge nito ne chebole ne tamke moy gele kike lunchen for some time ko igoje nongo chito ko tebege gole kiko lunchen at kinye ge getige. What makes me believe that enginguni anyo ko olega ko it konyu ko teseta labda ko meje chito ko ger gole now tumemaliza kage ai ga go complete atigo yan chita anyo nyutok ko tos igere ile ne motindo jije kora amune ne ko teb maswali jo ko ger gole ngunyo
tinye raia. You know, raia have a right to ask. The only thing we need to improve as leaders is a communication methodology. Never how do we communicate? You see, ko barabara na bachiboles. Kinye barabara bachibole kunge daraja sita. Ki ko news ki ga repair, ko ga repair. Ako chibole town. The area ne remain between Chebole, Siongiroi, Digir. And that is now a section, a special tender, and they were looking for money. Amoni get tender and I expect taxation. That road can even take 10 years. So you got to look for financiers. Kogorobi, Kolecetario. Contractor, like we've done, the government has done in several roads. So I've met Chirchir a number of times, and I find him busy running up and down. Recently was dashing to China, telling me that he now has to really secure some financing for a number of roads, and the Chinese are about to go on holiday. Colin, let me just go. I told you now, I'll explain it more, but let me look for funds as per the president's direction, and I find them concerned. So how can I now amend it? And I can say, project up kala ni jambo lele magitoro to teach yago no muren iyago no to jada so president agis minister of roads and we can see how he's doing. We can understand the procedure, the programs, how is he moving, and they're actually moving. Quite more quota more we can me I'm vying for gubernatorial seat. Rabini kwanza rabini jua barabara chukia in counties, we turn them into something else to finance vijana kwanza kufanya biashara, because I can see the roads getting finished. I can see according to the programs to me. Mommy barabara was again in 20 after by 2032. Commander William, we are very comfortable. But the only problem is people don't seem to understand that they don't want to give him time.
Lakini ingen got komite ka kilonjen barabara nigi boy ne no nigi lonchen gondo inde to nigi kangalale kapsa shamatar lakini ngele ningu after short time go kwake progress atuko mite ni nyone nigi lonchen no go
kilonjen kiko lonchen president chebole kiko launchen chebole degree that road number degree. He hasn't. Launch now more John Allegon give Uhuru Kenyatta and Anagibo. I have not seen the president go and launch a road no magia. They have done. Kiba go launch and what's got me now imefanyika.
I would not go to baby kuleleni. Milele mpigala kamune simogigere kondoindet ab emet Rift Valley. Awa mangole boti legi not one of the issues actually negi karaisen Gachagua. Kule president igera hapo kora komiten ainet igere komiten central lakini nyone kityo Bomet koem kidogo kanisa akwa mongen alwa those not kora soko yebi kotebe maswali
yani konyolu nyokolya konyolu kunyo akonyo ko supervisor barabara yani kole abure raini tai ko imen onam director ije kutemis. No, look, if he comes for 10 minutes, if he comes for 1 hour, akonyoru all the information he wants. He has given back the confidence. He has a whole country, my friend, to deal with, but not just a country. He also has to do international issues because Kenya is a member of the Committee of Nations. Yeah, number again in produce the globe. And you see, there are challenges in this type of structure of government. The only person is president, deputy president. Who else is elected in the executive?
President ko the father ngebo isi nengebwaga ko ngotko kigere ko inende ko nyolu nguno ko kigasege ngap ko nyo Bomet wikit agenge lakini ngwendi western poitua ne goy kwonu poitua ne goy ko liamani kwa agenge ngayu labda ko kit kitongon meje labda ko meje kitongon big mheshimiwa kuger ko kwagasege kitongon kole aka ko nyo ga rodi ko mite ya ko noto kinege kigere yo ense ko boisie
kino macho macho le ne president exactly ne president macho ko ikona kweta apka. That is absolute nonsense. Kigelewen is the president of the Republic of Kenya. Big 50 million. He must work for 50 million people. Kerge ngoki ka bichukura bichoto anakuma bichukura. He should go out of his way to confirm to them that he is actually their president. And that the other fellow, he must convince those people. And he must give confidence to everybody that everyone has a right in this republic. That is nonsense. Chama in UDA. UDA is not equal to college, and a college is not equal to UDA. UDA is the leading, is the government, is the party that formed government, and that party has a responsibility to every other Kenyan, including ODM, including which one. I'm going to say how governments work. Immediately upinzani whichever government comes could join in that government. That government. We are used to abuses. Now Gachagua is simply trying to Gachagua Kobago mine seats cheba discontent. Ogwamacho mona lenjini manyor nagile kanyor kosibet amasite kura Gachagua against William Masinda and William in our region, no matter what is for reasons I don't want to explain. Lakini ukweli wa mambo is this. Pago boy isi na picha ina mbabicho kugeine ne northeastern. Pago boy isi picha ina mbabicho kugeine ne kusobe kinyoko gain ni inge melele berber kanyo nyo galal ju konyo bi ni ja agonte one para mango le give me one time aga bi China to bagi ko ten western ke le among neju
ye ko masin
chugiba serikali ko giba. No, that is the folly ne magu to speak ya ta je chita gonge ngotebio ko bara kachaba. But what is it?
In 2013, to give first time governor. Kasarata ko gimitin gini giturto ni kibare pesa machina.
Yes.
Ako gimitin an alternative. kitinye mi chamait nekiter. Ko nguni ngeng'olole bororienyo nebo Kalenjin ko chamait ko agenge UDA. Ako mi biik che kose kolele mi kiy nekitun imwa ile ngong'et kou nono ko nangenama akakimuta kou kunietab piasinik yekakong'et chito kotebi. Ko mara kokose raia kolelen anan ngap niton inegei nimite kundito sikitustech akitebeni.
You know, that was another era. Kikimi ngalekab transition from the other type of governance, kibwane another system of government. However, there are a lot of things that needed to be sorted out. Kikiwe sanke sorted out a lot of them. They were sorted out through that stance. Michima tagi chapkara, lakini over time those things will be sorted out. Lakini that analogy won't work in this situation. Right now, there is somebody busy doing the job. He's busy doing the job. No evidence that he's not doing it. No, not. I'm not sure we're station in then I can explain to him.
Mi terot pik kebunu limbogreso kasarato gini uligite torjini kabisa serikali kasarato na ko gibi barabara ne gibo silibwet ako ilonguruon.
Yes.
Ko mongo legi kala sarato gingo ko imangu ingalal ko noto ne giyai sige cho barabara noto sige linji bigi usisinge megere le migasi ne tesetai ni. Ko mar ugere bigale kulen tamangu ko ndoinde taga ko ngalalen tuguchu tesetai ana jema tesetai ni ko mu ko ger serikali ko lebas nen ko ge job tuguchu isuko sisige bichu.
No one strategy can be used every time. There has to be different strategies. Kebendita. Mi ortino ekige yoito kiaga tugul ko tienge wakati akine ko kama ke solven. Uhuru Kenyatta ko kiba emet age. He must go back. Ko we could use that methodology. Ketisha gelengi style. Ko chagune. Lakini William itisha ni lenji nine. Ako yae ako inken. Ako mwae kole ayani. Ako nitete ko yae man. Procedure asi chiti ko ibe time. Nikinya ko kimako mi ngalale. Ko mena ile chobe ana mo chobe. You see? Ko yanga ben ngalale then you go to the other option. Lakini ngot ko mi ngalale iwe kora ibul. What is it? Mi ngalale inguni ak the sitting president. So ngot ko mi ngalalet ko what is the issue? Obon ngot ki ngalalji noginye awa kora chubicho te mulango ko ka mande ngungung abuloti barabara o nyure nyokiyonji no ka ngalal subu yakiyonji nakilion tuguchu tugul ko ibe time. And that's why can't Kenyans look at it? Kimwa kole agriculture is paying attention to it. No, not talk about saburiet in Nairobi. Kole mami butule. Maki sotana that problem. That problem pe to not talk there were two choices. Kile njena kago ikale mwane. Nde way subsidy. Lita itaka tukul ni mwane in the 50 shillings. Kole hacha nako tonda isiling konomion obaka hacha onde mbolea. Nange choro ni mbolea from 6,500 away 2,500. Kiti mizan yoto anamanti mizan. Fertilizer remains at 2,500 and it is always available. Ogi ke sirgele iba ishi fertilizer chetia. Ane kiga na gelo mo fertilizer. Ki akwa nesa meskele mi you fertilizer store. You know. I go and pay and take and collect my fertilizer. Au kenyi takane yage mo aguno. And chakula is fair. The choices was kibos pay tamwane and akel mbolea. One of my arguments, it was very unpopular then. At even speak only kolo majike kinde subsidy fertilizer. Kuto majike kinde subsidy fertilizer and o majike kinde mwane. O majike kinde mwane ki atayeno kwa kiko bunugariche. Piki abunugariche kukiacha kanje kimichukwa. What these fellows to me chukwa kuba ishe ngari ndikindo mwane ka 10,000. Kila bitu kutimaje nyo Nairobi bache indai kumache pichu kele manji 5,000 a subsidy by government. 5,000 karishek chu kanyi town ini komoe chi tugul kikoi 5,000. Does that make sense? Kaikai kikoi chichi mwanik anan kobo kikoi ni fertilizer sikobit chakula. I told them that it doesn't make sense at all. Pichu ngot komoe pichu kubunot karishek kolipan mwanik anan kobun keldo kou bunot rayako anan kobun bodaboda anan koyonchin kochut karit agenge. Ibakete biik somoku karit agenge, bune karit agenge nekindo mwanik 10,000. That doesn't make sense. It was popular then kemwa ngalekab fuel. But we have to be truthful. But kukikondoik genuine koyoche kemwa imanit. Makemwa propaganda anan kemwa kit ne rahisi ngokas raia kobirwech eunek. Yoche raia akichek kemwochi the hard truth. Ukweli nawe. For example, taxation is a must. Taxation all over. There is no government without taxation. Kikere obisisiek tugul angot kele maketocho isurut. Ibai musiara tugul ak ongeker all government services. Asikeker how are you going to live? Ibu nonot korok en barabara. On the police, how will you pay? How will you pay the teachers? How will you pay everybody in government? How do you remain a country? How do you protect everyone from Al-Shabaab? Unless you are collecting taxes. Now, every generation going to new demands. Taxation must move in the same direction. I want to give you an example. I have been in government for quite some time now. I've been in leadership. Now, when I became a member of parliament in 1997, I had a problem in Wagariche. Lakini you know what the Ministry of Health would give me? Nakasa kabisa kekona kerichek cartonishiek abaropchi 5 dispensaries. Okonyo loko nyabikab chebo lungut tugul. Cartonishiek ako en cartonit agenge ko chebo loliot. Akibare malaria kuni Panadol. That is all I could take. Right now, makoyonot biik akisire. The current generation komoche MRI. Moche CT scan. Moche ne. Ngesirchi ra kerichek meikochin aspirin akile kaatach kerichek en in. Kitoche biik kerichek chekile kiame subui saa 6 langat. That is all. That was painkillers. Now Kenyans want proper medical services. Vijana chekitinye kun because of education. Ko ikisirchi prescription ko kugule ngora ko confirm whether this is genuine ama the bogus or ko kinyoe ne nguru tuchu. You see, so these young people, we have got a new generation whereby we must match their demands. And you see, that's why we are coming up with Kori. And I want to tell you, these are issues we discussed even when we were in URP, when we were forming URP. Housing was an issue, and we had proposed to start doing housing. To rolling out UDA, in URP.
Mheshimiwa, kotomo kechon ngalekab housing, koiti ngalekab vijana neranik. Ko keker there is a new wave nebo vijana kot kekere kotesetai en Bomet. Nengomite siasa ko kakobit ngalekab goons, miten grupisiek che iniker uon kakomach kobit gangs in ground. Tuguk chekimokekere en bororietab Kolenjin ole kinye. Amang'u ale ngoba kandoik nguni amang'u ale ikere ile komite vijana chekakoyumgei ngobare king'olole komi chewochen yon bare 1 term, ngobare alak 2 term, ngobare alak 3 term, kiwirekei, mi kandoik chebirekei. Mongen ole kiwoldo ano anan kibitunen ano atebonono ako kimuche kewalda ano.
That is sortable. Kandoik icheket cheweche. Vijana hawana shida. They are hiring some of them. Ako machole ini chuyae pucho ishechu are not really the group chukikure Gen Zs. A group in millennials. Those are the Gen Z we know go educated. The millennials, kabelemu. You are educated people. You don't go becoming goons. In your pichota kobichiki matayam gorai sugul. Those are the ones.
Guitar.
Like guitar.
Guitar.
See, and they have nothing to do. And if got koge barwabe to not koge bought a runguche, why not? Amugo jam got away bought the Mugumbai, good temisha, or using the same Kimna Tenagarga get temisha and Agogi boss a meted cheetah. So let us find a solution to this problem near idle labor. Yeah. Let us deal with all of them, especially we are offloading them from school. But we are not giving them something to do. We are not giving them something to do. And we can no longer continue. They will not. So what is the alternative? And I am proposing some radical shift, even in the funding. And that's what I've been telling big Bomet. Look, we are going to get a saving from roads. Why are we getting a saving from roads? We are getting a saving from roads because UDA government is very busy on tarmacking roads. As soon as they tarmac roads, come our business never county government. It's no longer our business. Now, whatever money, more money going to counties.
Allocation.
We should now invest in youth enterprises. Meaningful. Kinet kijana outside the box. Ma lazima kitaka yakengea gelele kijoge siri ni kumwalimu. Kisire kwa neti kata. Kisire polisi kata. Kisire jeshi kata. Kinyoge sire achu. That is a gamble. We haven't done it for your generation or quick. Oguma gere kutobe ndi jeshi nguni. Ogi mato.
Abagijisi.
Or quick, you should go into other enterprises. You value addition, can increase in productivity. Let us make use of the technology. Since morning. No, we must use appropriate technology. We rushed into, for example, tractors. Okay, tractors are useful like in large farms. The small scale farms are now massive. Focus and technology productivity in my 1 acre, in my 2 acres, in my half an acre. Which technology is that? That's why I'm thinking outside the box. It's not the best. Let's even learn also Chinese. Let us learn Arabic. Let us specifically learn Chinese. China, our youth should be traveling to China every week with appropriate technology. Because you see, border. But he forgot to bring us border and get temisia. Get temisia or a director, 4,000 shillings per acre. You see, while the Chinese have a very small machine, so you'll do some exercise nevertheless, but you will be okay. You do it alone. As soon as you are through with your shamba, you pick the other border and pick up. You take your goods to town. Imagine your man, you line border and get in 1 liter. You got your friend. What's all this nonsense about us looking for vehicles? They're very expensive. We cannot even maintain them. It's too costly. The tractors at the moment, unless you have 20 acres and above.
Large scale farming.
More economical.
So let's go for appropriate technology. And then pick your development skills. A lot of people thought I was joking. Like right now, what is technical schools? Non technical schools, net in a language netting. Malasma cooking Garesa. Ne gosse. Development skills. Ne de muche yaoira. Kotimuche good power George, or 2 year grandite. A power jo. Aki net in Legibi Mondo. O Malasma net and Garesa. What for? Mogling Pimango. Aki Pimangole. Laying Guru Yagi Tort. Amune makiboisie our language. Amune sikeng'olole Kiingereza, what is it for? Kiingereza ko okwek yu okot nguni ba mong'olole Kiingereza. Ako tare kazi. Ko kikinet Kiingereza jamani. Amutun kwana na miri cham ng'olole ni nyongalali. Lugha hiyo na mat kong'alali.
Kuitos.
Kunyo kwaror. Onkinet speak in our languages. Now, what are we saying? We got to think outside the box. And I can see UDA is transformative in that direction. Yeah, I have seen the policies that are coming out in polytechnics and I'm happy.
TVETs are
TVETs, yes. TVETs. Kole another principle, America. Kole ipi ka kokwet obwangi nyonginet ako machona ine. Kwonyi obwanginet ak ele kiletito sume. Akiwe ka omakinet Kiingereza. Obwana lage kinet ak ele chopto cakes. Ak amatonde kartasit ak konde kisyan. Ako tar tumdo. What's all this nonsense? Why are we complicating life? Amune sikemwa kwa emoni kwa ui. Ako kimoyo kwe kwa muktoinet nyo kaya emet kwa ui. Kondoik ko maken the place better for the generation they have. Ako planen for the next generation. How the next generation will live. So we must lay, as we lay down foundation over the next generation. That's why I get taking Igori. That is for the next generation. More expecting law kwa very so. Kova kwa liano go tinye goro me tinye bare. Ogo timbare no ni menye nguda ngo tit ilens le nenyo. Ko ogo papa ngo tinye title. But you are grandfather. Papa more bare. So what are you talking about? O man neza riot kitaka transfer ngo tebi. Si chobore ngo tugul chobo mo ore tabo mo.
Go sete yu.
Ko kumong chito nenge ngo temis ko ya mbara na ta tugul abo ku chakula. Ko kwa algori ke Nairobi. Anango Kisumu.
Affordable housing.
Affordable housing. You are paying 90,000 and you have 2-bedroom house. You are paying 130,000, you have 3-bedroom house. Logo may be below to about 3 million. Last month we got limited. It must be mad.
Governor tayo na county na Bomet. Mano le labatiano mitino. Jangi ne SMS te mito jetebe maswali zango getinde around 20 something minutes. Ageng swali nega gete misingo nega tebi ne nega kateb jefa go boy ne gunisim. Ne go go toy go barak. Kid ne go go gering in ageng functions to go boy ne senator. Now ne boy ko ko tuyet ne ko tuyege aran go shinit ne kerebi go lutindo ya governor. Mago mite jito ne kamagule nguge majitoret governor I milet ne mutande no office ko nyibe milet ngine labda ko imutik jugutindo administration nenyi.
Kwanza chongi bogunse ko I squarely blame the senator because he sat there kebe chito and he didn't do anything about it. Ako ki back pichu ako ki meted probox tools chebo aggression and damage. And I think that matter is under investigation. Let them go and sort it out. But it is not a normal thing. And I'm mutoti goons. I got to make harassment in anywhere, and I don't go with goons. Keeping out my normal security provided by government. Government adequate security. Why do we need? There is a police officer who can deal with that. Meaning, kid. Pane chwala chuki ama na nyoro kijana kumwa ngine mwa as a group. I give them money as a group. They develop themselves. So goonism is nonsensical. Get even on the other question about Barcho. I was just getting a bit worried about the tendency towards violence in the sitting senator. And you've just seen what he has done. I have noted the violence he has been planning all along. Kigo testa ko planning. Ako mo tu kimo make any sense in terms of na go sungu kana ta wala rat governor. Ko ta ko mo ganyo ba itini ka Bomet ko boys. Amule le senator. Na ako ta police ma sungu kana ta wala narati. It is the law. If you break a law, come institutions to delineate that. Maini, ako DC masungu kana ta wala rat bi. No. And look, as senator, Kalagilian Mago good senator, as senator, come privatia, never govern. Magosungukana, Tagolelen, Mayaku. You know, let's look at the whole question of oversight. If you read the constitution properly, national government is oversighted by members of parliament. And the process of oversighting national government, yani kikure sorry amuka la moja Kiingereza in I don't know about the word oversight. In ribe keboisie rabinik komie National Assembly keboisie komie rabinikab national government. Lakini benyoru MP kusungukanote koboljinote DC kole wa meachu wa meachu ana maya government menyoru koboljinote, you know, elekiyaito oversight National Assembly co-institution tinye speaker, tinye clerk, ako tinye angiboitinik all the way down. Ako tinye committees. Oversight KI through committees.
A structured manner.
May I go in? No. May I go in? Where committee? Ako tuku kikibwa kwa meset about tape. Kuchuku of other oversight institutions. Auditor General will have looked at it. Ako got keger kele serious ko ba ko deal ne police.
EACC.
Maitu pendi EACC. Pendi DCI. There's ten institutions koro che dealing in this problem. Or ko it work at the policy level, at the apex level. Lakini me muche iwe ibe ku police yot nyinde. Imachive ibu information. I've been through that. I was a governor also. I was once called to the Senate. Ako kita ngene ngibaka kita banan tuwa. Kele amente chin kulait mbingwa. Nebo chego. You see? Kikisir kele kikitech kulait mbingwa. Now they went to Bingwa Primary School and Bingwa Sublocation. Bingwa Sublocation akoba Bingwa Primary School akoba Bingwa a small center. Negurenga boys. But we built the Kula was 2 years, which is still part of Bingwa location. Ndagi MCA negi akitebe angemwambia meet. I asked them why they waste my time and waste public funds. Konyoko tebenan to kimi ground. When I explained to them, Mamba ilikwisha. Ke tebenan another dip. It is within the same location, like it meet another sub-location. But the location could in the same name. I'm not the one who issues names. Ours is to present the money. Now, you see, Nango go check a senator, Kasi Nemanua, Kasi have MCA. MCS, Coco provide an oversight over the county government. Teven governor issues. Janessa get I go be changing the budget. You see? But there are other institutions, you go check the Auditor General every year. Those things. I get reporting on those questions. Now, the County Assembly looks at the Auditor General's report. But coming specific issues, check out warrant 10 ke dilenen Congo came impeachment government, they first impeach him and then they send it to the Senate. So instead of the Senate waiting, Koganya Senate, Kogachi County Assembly, Komago Ikiche Chikanyo Sir MCA, Aqua Kotep to Kimangan in the first place. They don't understand. Much about Kiorchine, or Makorchingo. And you see, there is a whole system of oversight. That's a long question. We bring the constitution. What I get shocked in Nagas senators, otherwise knowledgeable. Some lawyers. Like in Uruguay, it's not your job. You can't do it. Mate and die what the police have. Mate and die the time never the Auditor General. Naya October in count for 1 month. I go get every book. I go visit the site. I go TV in the accounting officer. Go to get on report then Auditor General. What on earth are you trying to tell us? But Tisungani Vara Agilelen Amacharat so and so. Kuwano, Matutikavano.
Mheshimiwa, kwa yamu in keti no in constitution go get in the plan go give me the constitution atege ngala as a constitution kit nekigeityi ako netom geityi ako labda ole mite the gray area. So amu kashimwa ko we will call you on that. Now,
call me. I was part of the constitution making process.
Thank you.
1998.
We will call you soon.
Up to 2012.
In this issue, kalungoma political ambitions kora jigojin, maybe these senators among got kosis ko mutai ngot komite labda ko gatindo ko meje mutanyo go igine governor ngot kosis ko labda ko gere gole manyoru the relevance ngine bigo abi.
Right.
Are we politicizing the whole of this issue?
They are politicized.
The oversight.
They are politicizing the extent that it is completely messed up. It is lost. Magongen senators kolegasi nywane kone. Let me tell you something else why I have issues to pick with Senator Wakil. In 2016, he was an ad hoc chairman, Nagibutan 10 MCS and Bomet. We went to the political parties tribunal and we returned them. And then now, during that process, when the MCS weren't there, 10 of them, they changed the budget. Kokowal committees, agwal the budget. I was not able to spend the money about 2016, 2017. I left it. So I was only able to work for two years as a governor of Bomet. I was able to work 2014, 2015, 2016. Negi Tagabaichi 2016, 2017, he froze the money. Yet he was not a senator then. Now, since Senator Oi, he has continued with the same attitude towards county government. Mama chibo par yose chugomo koki nago gondele project ap kwalenji. In the 11 chita can disrupt them the entire 5 years. I get blamed for not performing. Good commit to Kema Barchuk, I don't know about that because I'm not mommy oversight. And then I was contesting against him. Lakini when he won, Sasa. And I'll support you. Because I want services. I'm not looking for a job. I want delivery of service.
Lambda go meet jito negere go le amuka imwa ile in ki go ter 1 2 3 kingo ine governor the current senator. Go kalungo lambda go gere jito go le you don't want him on the way ngejarani to the next go ge nam ngejare tise manyo go lambda manyo go musmus ni le go tep ke campaigning against him.
Ago no see you know it's not the person, it's the attitude. You see that we're having a problem with. And remember, these are the same views I held even when I was governor with the Senate, and we kind of streamlined. We had actually more or less done a fair streamlining. Tu kibabitina kumokumoche. I was sabotaging a sitting governor. Amuni moche ngejere tuni ko nonsense, because you are sabotaging the entire county. If what is that? Why don't you let the police do their job? Police, what next? It is the judge, the magistrate, who will do that. Our magistrate ma promise and not even the ESCC director. Look at Waititu. He convicted in court. That's okay. That's okay. He convicted Nagawara in court. Like it mean good the court process, then who are you? Do not own the entire justice system. You don't become a policeman, you become a prosecutor, you become an ESCC man, and you become a judge, and you become a prison warder.
Mheshimiwa, mi Mwingereza kulelen the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Tos nito negi yai koto tu yege na kopit ko yenu ngata Barchok.
Barchok, we have been competing in politics for a gubernatorial seat. I have no problem with competition. We competed with Joyce. As soon as Joyce won, I went and handed over, and I supported her throughout the period. Whenever Barchok wins, whatever the circumstances, I didn't really mind. I was in NASA. And as soon as Uhuru won,
amu kikole mi Kenya ARP ale ma party enona I'll allow Uhuru Kenyatta to proceed. I will not be party to sabotaging the institutions. Kimache ketech emet nebo kalyet ako nekisibi ng'atutik. So shida nenyun ko currently I can see recruiting he wants MCS. Ko give me in elections. Ko lele nene ko mi system. He's going to decide who gets what seat. This is absolute nonsense. The president is saying everybody is free to contest, and he has called all the contestants. The polling center is what matters. He wants the people to decide at the polling center. Now, whoever wins at the polling center, that is the person who has won in that particular area, which is the correct thing. Then how do you as a senator come around bragging that you are in charge of the party and that you are Kitao and therefore you are in charge? It is yours. You decide who becomes what. Then we are telling them you must be the wrong fellow.
And me chitana katep ko lo le kyu tuye chego yo misi chige aga governor parcho ki tuye cheno interest cheko.
We were doing elections chaba UDA. I saw what he was reasonable. And I have not seen him being violent as a person. And I have not seen him deliberately breaking the law. Among anything sinister, it is pure competition. One more sinister motives against him, contesting against him. But if I give him more votes through whatever method that was an IBC will go with, me I normally accept and I proceed. Only and me I'll support you. Martin I don't want to see anything to do with me. And he's busy recruiting. He has been recruiting people to do that job for the last 4 years. And he had done that before. He sabotaged my administration in 2016. So he has not changed. I'm contesting for gubernatorial. I got normal political alliances. There is nothing wrong with that. He has his buddies. But me, I have no issue with. I'm not dictating anybody. I have no issue. I'll vote for you.
You as a person.
Me as a person. And even my supporters, I'll encourage them to give us a peaceful county. I'm not peaceful for once. For 5 years, he's staying big from poverty. I'm not interested in a salary myself. I've been salaried for many years of my working life. I'm not keen on. Normally, I give out even all that money in Harambes. I donate to churches and to everything. I donate all that. I don't. Mom, give me about light. Even as a governor or as myself now, I still eat. In fact, I even probably even eat less than you because you are growing me. I'm not. I skip dinner if I take lunch at 3. Now, what are we saying? What do we want all that for? I want to contribute to alleviating poverty. We had introduced serious programs during my time. The aged, we were the only county paying all of them. We were paying NHIF to everyone above 70. We were paying NHIF. Those are some of the questions I was having in Senate. The aged, all of them. We were the only county doing that. We had ambulances everywhere. You call an ambulance, it arrives. We made sure there is water, and there were water boosters. If you have a function, we'll deliver water. Reason being, if we don't give you clean water, I'll pay the brunt. I better bring you water, clean water, to your Keipchine in Taigu, so that we know everybody will leave that homestead chaos. There was an instance where a party food poisoning. Over 400 people around the village. We ended up getting almost every vehicle available, and we ended up paying the bill as a county because it was a disaster. Yeah.
Takoboishe ambulance choton nguni the current administration chukikiib.
No, mamacho adilinen administrations amu kibetyo kokanam Joyce. Kiyokile it is very expensive. But you see, according to me, we were paying 700 per vehicle, and we had only one vehicle per sub-county. Even now, I intend to make them even two. And we were paying 700,000 a month for that with Red Cross. Red Cross. And you see, an ambulance is a moving hospital. It is not a transport vehicle. It is a moving hospital. That is what Red Cross have. Come the medics, come equipment. So I really don't want to go into that, but come challenge I have ideas which I think they ought to be implemented. Bomet County used to be number 1 to number 3 in every assessment during my tenure.
Imu konyole bigala governor gole ambulance choton ko kikeibwe en kasarta ngobetyo in the current administration. Ako kenyeweke ko ni support the administration nekibet tuguchu kikeib.
Kama gure nyoko governor. Nyoko governor barchu. He's still governor up to 27 July. And I'm not interfering with his program, like I've always not interfered with any other. Ki Joyce nota negisto the ambulances, not Barcho. Konyo kwalota like Barcho. But I'm not getting into his administration. What I was doing. Joyce rubbished it. And that is what happened. I'm simply saying I have ideas. For example, I want to start serious program. In multi-purpose circle, where watch every ward. Very small money, 3 million. Some of them succeeded. Up to now, some of them are quite okay. Me another one, 3 million. These days they are rotating 15 million. They have really grown that money, and it is revolving. I'm simply saying we now need to do something much bigger for vijana. We cannot continue paying for their bursaries, and as soon as they are through with school, we must follow them up now. Get training into Kinet new languages. Even nurses, connect French also, German, other languages. As soon as they graduate, we market them abroad. More expectantly, Ministry of Health. We want to do it as a county government. That wherever we have a nursing school or an MTC, besides them, Kinoma school of languages. They keep those children. They often got recruiting on a Texugo moving around. After that, Magma get trained nurses and medical staff. After that, there is no job. Or Chengas is a fool. Then why were we training them? So let's give them job opportunities outside. There are a lot of opportunities in the world. It's now a globe. It's a global village. They can go to Germany, I go every weekend, and I go every end of the month. What is the problem?
Augere kako sai bona governor ko miten tetutien ko mache kora sigitin. Mingala chako ko biten bororietab college chike bara kingpin.
Yeah.
Kakamoche kekas kerengung niwe South Rift ko zile mi biik chechopchingei nafasi noto kole yemanda President William Ruto ko chenge namna ini yota akiche ko kingpin. Tos ko ngem ngalekab bandab tai.
Kingpin ko ne. You know, this is what I have never understood. I've been asked, it is neither here nor there. Ngele neither here nor there. So, pichu chenge kasi ne mami kungalal wine. And the kingpin nguni kungo. Who is the kingpin? Asike lenje pitu kingpin next year. How many kingpins have we had now? That's absolute nonsense. The only positions structurally, member of parliament, women rep, senator, governor, MCSU, president. That's all. Or what ministers, cabinet secretaries, they are not politicians. No, they are workers, president. They are policy support, implementation supporters for the president. Those are strictly presidential staff. That is the executive. That's their job. Chumo ebi ko mele bag represent MP. Ki those nandi agip sigis agiyu agelonji tagang the kingpin. It's not a job whatever you want to do it at your level. But MP, do that which is right. You are there for the kingpin about your constituency. Mamucho kongen about constituency A, akwa kingpin about constituency D. The constituency D continue their leaders. So what are we talking about? KO Marakwet will continue having their governor, their senator, and their MPs. Same thing with Mount Elgon. Same thing with Bomet. Mamucho kongen Bomet akole getting hegemony over the people of Mount Elgon. No. You can only support one another the same way we would support one another up to Kisii. Kisii is nearer to us even than Nandi and Bomet. Kisii, Narok is nearer than Baringo. So we must work very well with our neighbors. We must work very well with the Maasai. We must work very well with the Gusi. We must have peace. We must move on.
Absolutely unnecessary.
Very unnecessary. Yani kaleta apke any results out of it. It's trash. So and I've continued to make it clear that I'm not party to such things. I go more encouraging. And I normally tell them whenever I meet them, the more I will kingpin no problem. It's neither here nor there. I don't know what you are looking for. Go and do your job.
Ako ine kakolapat kabisa kasarta mongen ole ine kitoretito igang chang maswali niya kakesir ing nyu. Kale good morning Berura FM, please greet for me Honorable Governor Isaac Ruto 2027 and show him that Gorgor is really missing him and we are appreciating his work as now youth kele nyendet ko Shadrack. Good morning LIMO ak GEFF kele ko ine mheshimiwa kele ki kararan Bomet kabisa kingo governor koro kele nebut kiwekchini ngejeret nyendet ko kipsoiwet ngine Lela Goin igotwa mheshimiwa ako kikiboiboenchi kabisa boisieni ujasema jinako mite jito nekolecho woye kochini iwo governor number chelambu kidion kele good morning Jeff ele salimia mheshimiwa mites sameo negotindo swali good morning FM Berura FM kele tangos beneng Dubai kele iba kirginyo ni Rob Ruto. Aya sawa kwa gegere message ningetinyo
tell him I'll be in Dubai on 8th or 9th 10th there for about a week. He can get in touch.
Bas kaigas kisinja keletos amune asigo ibe kenyishek chechang kasit nebo mbarenik maelewan ole kimwoe mbarenik chelioning nyo kipkurui ngeno ngwamkong ole nguruoni kele aya kongo missing kageger jambo limo KIRUI ngabine kamsimoto kele tafadhali mheshimiwa kuja kufanya kazi hapa Bomet hatuna kelele mingi bwana Ruto haya thank you hapo watu wale compliments tedang good morning Ruto governor egotuo Jeff Korang tabani wagele your friends kele tafadhali Ruto you are our hero. You are our hero in CCM, but you turned back to UDA. Mwambia monitoring, no monitoring rigiji and tell him we'll back him for the seat of governor county Bomet County 2027 inyendet ko Steve Emite Olimbo Bureti. Katep chitagole governor is bitter. Kala atulie na ajibu maswali vile anaulizwa. Mongen ole ko moe bitter nebo neng.
Yeah, Tommy swali no me tebena I'm ready to answer. Hororo kitogine kage tebena. What I want for the people of Bomet a peaceful administration. You see maybe some people do think differently. When there is chaos. They may want to thrive in such chaos. How much delivery any good? I want to see delivery. And I want to make a change. I only want to go for 5 years. After that, come or some any other cities, any other. So therefore,
Governor, maybe go young message in me. So my governor go is high. Mangano lune
mite de kamete ilom
jisi mweso ngala kumangano lune schedule nung tosi go chede go se chono go ngete sa ta 20 ko isaine anani chok time isi.
Okay, I can give them another 30 minutes. Lakini in PKT constructive things, I have no issue.
Yeah, kama jogo tema swali.
Tagorinik chepa berur. Yeah. Matindo ine mondongal mese ngego constructive questions.
Amma cheche kikole chitaga just because I'm here. See, that's what I really don't like. Let's leave petty issues.
Thank you. So kibendi break ko bata logo iwek cheba emet ko ibwet mail vintarus konyi gebe direct kenam simeshe ka gewon logo SMS alak chetom gesoman che labda ka tebik maswali je terter.
Thank you.
Bas. Anendet ko LIMO
KIRUI GEFF KIRUI.
Of course the meet agnedet governor time nebo county notok nebo Bomet ne gonyi tot Isaac Ruto. Logo cheba emet ko ibwet mail vintarus e bata logo cheba emet kebege nyigete stange beberta notok ne mitetai. Nita go bero FM so tetap kumnyat ne rotei ne mongete.
Berur FM Berur tonete tany amur so tetap kumnya merote nemongete Komiten mesetab logoiwek chu kun logoiwekab emet in Berur FM.
Wale watu wanaleta siasa huku ya kuchochea vijana wapiganishe vijana wale wengine. Hiyo tabia sio tabia ya pande hii ya mlima.
Kotor ko ite takasarta nekingo kwa wet boriet konam security senator konde karit akerwai nekesorge kabisa amun kiako.
Igara machine ile bogi okchogla adamu de pestres jigeliyo ko jada ga se bara speed to ko ni ab komera sa ku na odinya ulim
Kostainde nyuagati nagamangwali mite gomye nuito gulolete setahi epchinet keteshet nebo Berur FM keteshet nebo rastin gonget kengana set nebo Nairobi kebata dakikaishek somo eng sait somong nebo karon akotojin eng logoiwekab emet eng koindo chebo Berur FM kainenyu go Melvin Tarus kitaune logoiwekyo chebo emet oletetat koitita cabinet secretary nebo tekset abortinwek ak loiset eng emoni Davis Chirchir taunit notok nebo Kericho asikobit kondoji inendet kayumanik chebo bishops koboto pastors tugul kobun county notok nebo Kericho eng betut nebo rani ole kamwa logoiwek kole tetat keyai koratak bo kayumanik eng kaniset notok nebo AGC Emmanuel nemiten taunit notok nebo Kericho ole kimangu koitita kandoik cheterter ole kitesetai kisubi logoiwek chutok sigeibun eng koindo eng saishek chemitei tai. Kiistoege notok kokakomwa sirindet neo nebo Labour eng emoni Shadrack Mwadime kole nyalunot eng biikab emoni koker kole kakustyugong akoker icheket arorutik eng kasarta nechenge boisionik koboto boroinwek chebo somanet eng emotinwekab sang. Kit nemwoe Mwadime kole kokochang'a biikab emoni chekokobauronchi anan chekokonyorchigei oleui eng emotinwek chotok chebo sang. Ole akot kounotok kokebor kaiweisiet Mwadime kotinygei ak kit nemwoe kole biik chesire 1,000 chebo emoni kokomuch kengal kot kochut icheket jeshi chebo emet notok nebo Russia. Ole tetat anan ole tesetai serikalit notok nebo emoni kochikili agencies chotok kimondoi biikab emoni koba emotinwekab sang sikeker kele bo iman agencies ichotok.
So it is unfortunate that some of these young people who went to Russia and have ended up at the war front used means that have not been approved by the government. As you all are aware, we've been very strict on private recruitment agencies the last 2 years or so. We've reduced the number by 50%. Whenever we found them engaging in wanton activities, we deregister them immediately. Kwa sababu hatuwezi kucheza na maisha ya Wakenya. Hatutaruhusu mtu yoyote hata wa kiwango gani cha serikali aweze kutumika vibaya kwa kutumia watoto wetu kwa njia ambazo hazistahili.
Keistoege notok kokakomach kabatik kobun kebeberwek cheterterchin chebo emoni. Serikalit notok nebo Kenya Kwanza koker kole kakialchi rurutikwak cheboto chaik ak bandek eng olyet notok anan beit nemitei barak. Kosubkei ak kabatichotok mine bandek ak chaik eng komoswek cheterter, kokamwa icheket kole makat koker kole kakustien kong serikalitab emoni notok. Ole akot kounotok kokaimongkei alake eng kabatik chemine chaik kobun kaunti nebo Nandi akobor icheket kaimetabkei kotinygei ak olyet notok nebo chaik. Nemwoe icheket kole mitei ng'ony eng nekamwa kole mamitei kerkeindo eng komoswek cheterter chemine chaik chebo emoni. Kondochin neki MCA nebo Kapsabet inendet Fred Kipkemboi komwa kole olyet notok nebo silingishek 24 eng kila kiloit nebo chaik komitei ng'ony amatoreti kabatindet eng ripsetab minutik ako kanaptagei eng sobet notok nebo atkan tugul.
Igere mashinishek chekokiyokyi chekokilaate meche ketestene sijui kelyoche ko chotok kas chekokobaras beit nebo korkoret ab komee kabisa ko nguno olinyo olin koungei mashinishek chotok nguno makakebar kora kakebar korok chito noe kasi kakebar korok chaiyat makomi quality
kokimeche konekit itostos chebo mbolea ai chitab chaik nebo Nandi kwendi akoi Koruiyo kwendi akoi Lesos ipkocheng'e mbolea amu makitinye stoit eng Nandi netakikunen mbolea chutok bo subsidies so ngabikite kokoi lainda Maraba Tindret kokoi lainda Koruiyo kolo mosoriot ak Musaiti kokoi lainda Lesos kila batate ipkobekie kwendok oret amanyoru mbolea so samenyo kokikakole kele ngotinye stoit nebo mbolea Nandi nebo chaik.
Eng logoiwek alak kastoindenyu kokakomangei kikunditab kamatik eng kaunti nebo Bomet ne naat mising ko team 100 ako kirinda icheket eng kimnatet ng'alalet nebo kandoindet nebo chamait nebo DCP Rigathi Gachagua. Kasarta nekimuch koyai rutoitonyi eng kaunti notok nekitokyi inendet ng'alalutikyi kandoindetab emoni President William Samoei Ruto. Ole akot kounotok kokamwa kwonyichotok kole tie icheket serikalit notok nebo Kenya Kwanza eng kit nemwoe kole kokotestai kotok boisionikwak chebo bandaptai chekokosuldae eng kaunti inotok.
Condemn in the strongest term possible. Kemwa kele kiesioi ng'alechon kong'alal Gachagua komokiyoni okot konyil agenge chepyosokab Bomet. Mokichomdoi president ninyon ko nenyon, mokichomdoi kesulwet en Bomani. Ko akwong ot ketach en Bomani ole koibu ne chichi konyo labatat kouon koibe isonet. Ngoibu nye isonet akwo ele kowendi lakini president nenyon kemokyini kalyet kabisa. Kandoindenyon nenyonet president nenyon kwendi tutam. Kandoindenyon nekoron konyo Bomani kitoche president nenyon kabisa kimokyini tuguk chemiachen kandoindenyon kisochini kabisa kelbelio lakini chichon konyo koibote chebisonet maimai ng'alek kabisa en emoni nyo kang'et chichon konyo ak lembeitan kotindo anyo kolal lokyok lakini president nenyon ko president William Samoei Ruto nemokyini tuta.
Kostoindenyu eng logoiwek alak kokakomangei rubeiwotab president nebo emoni Professor Kithure Kindiki. Ako kirinda inendet eng kimnatet alak eng kandoik chotok chebo polatet cheboisien nenerikab emoni kotoi chemarkoshek eng tuiyosiek chebo polatet. Kong'alali eng komosta nebo Kangema komwa Kindiki kole wendi kokere serikalitab Kenya Kwanza kole kesuldae kayamisutik chekimuch koyamisechi biikab emoni eng kenyit nebo 2022 ole kekimit inendet komwa kole alak eng kandoik chesome kandoinatet eng nguni komatindoi agendas alak tugul.
Hapa kazi na mimi nataka tutulize boli ya kisiasa. Wale watu wanaleta siasa huku ya kuchochea vijana wapiganishe vijana wale wengine. Hiyo tabia sio tabia ya pande hii ya mlima. Sisi watu wa mlima tunaheshimiana. Hata tukiwa na siasa tofauti tunaheshimiana. Siasa kura itapigwa siku moja. Na mwenye kupigiwa kura sio mwananchi, ni kiongozi. Ni wewe utapigiwa kura ama ni kiongozi atapigiwa kura? Si ni sisi viongozi mnachagua? So tusipiganishe wananchi kwa sababu kura itapigwa siku moja ipite, wananchi watabaki wakiwa ndugu na dada, wakiwa majirani. We will not allow anybody introducing violence in central Kenya, in any part of Kenya. You are living in the past. We will not allow you to incite the people of Kenya against one another because politics is about ideas. Politics is not about violence.
Ngoliot Abrani.
Akong kongela ole mamuchi otorta kityo builit kaitori. Kaya itko. Ongasi? Kaya itko. Ogona wegonyo. Basta saywa basta kakemwa ile memu lagok mamui lagok. Amamui tumda wendi na mati. Waga itumi. Ale tumda nya tumnani yake yo. Nengo yanda matireri. Kosi jebio sogo kosutsotonik. Oye ogona wegonyo. Otoreta. Ayata tamara ante betani na webika. Mwango marasukuma. Kage mwaya botalage. Oye ogona tamamaski aja gotolo dinyiga misetwa. Ogona biga kapsere. Oye banege ogona basta sayuale.
Ngoliot Abrani.
Kosta indinyo kibendi kiwangone logoiwek cho kibo emet logoiwek choto kibo mangal ama logoi kouye kachoboi sirindenyo Evans Yegon.
Your Excellency Bwana Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua kelen betutab Jumatatu ko kiimuchi tononin komoswek choton cheterter en county nebo Bomet ibini miten rutoito noton nekitakyinige komasta nebo Kisii ko kiliano Bwana Rigiji.
Juzi nimepitia Bomet, hawa watu ya Kasongo, viongozi ya Kipsigis wanalia kama panya imeshikwa na mtego, na mimi nimekuwa hapo tu dakika 10 peke yake.
So ile njini na enkando ikubun komasta nebo Rift Valley Muratayo, the truthful man.
Mimi naambia nyinyi viongozi ya Wakipsigis, mumeumiza hao siku mingi. Hawana barabara, hawana maji, hawana stima, hawana chochote.
Haya, so nende tutik chekele korote tak timingu. O Bwana Rigiji.
Sisi timu yetu tutatembea kwa Kipsigis siku 5. Tutaenda kila constituency tukiongea na watu ya Kipsigis. Waacha hiyo munalia. Tumepita dakika 10 munalia kama panya. Tunakuja siku 5. Alafu tutaambia wa Kipsigis maneno mpaka masikio ikuwe moto.
Hololoya ye kiongozi Lari kele namut hamut kokolian ako imache kobit koib chinin ngonyo.
Amut ogerasani ai razane non neptemon sinata magai ne ngeta yon tot keguri nenu ya amut kogonyo tondet Bomet age nekikiwone serikali to our surprise kogotai biga Bomet tondo noto kabisa age biche hu agotie raya kole one time
hala kele one time kokitakingo o Bwana Watchman
William wanda minono goba wanoi tuje kikilewen choto chekakobar mheshimiwa William Ruto. Mheshimiwa ama tembishu komi komie anamuito.
Haya, tepte butiet kororanyo tiondo.
Omi komie anamuitoi.
Tikityo. Ako kwangele kochumuka ngonyi.
Omi komie anamuitoi. Acha mimi nikwambie, ako kolal mediteja na leme koge na mararo ngoroi kulenje byo sana. Amunga tacha Rigiji Bomet.
So anyi kele konyor tokset ne kararan truthful man because of nenyi.
Amaja moyo kandoika Bomet kola liomu kotono za kupolie ole katacha Rigiji. Katacha Rigiji amungongo 12 shillings kaya kumula yemetoe ko ungola liomu. Katacha Rigiji amungo me beita kachain ngome beita chego ngome project tool chamiza ndali ninyon kogosise kango Rigiji ona mololi kango Rigiji ona moruat
konyani bye senge analiane no Lari
kango Rigiji ona mobonje chago nyanje ama moyo weke out chakaki sigi machome gesa nge nemo ninyon magimi tango mnye kimutai agone nya serikali mara na mama kimago kasine gomnye sisi tumevumilia gele gemwiteje la penyo kene ngozamit muria kubo wane bo lakini muria kuga baba bana kringo ni bent min mabalega tungata mizin muria ile gobunje yongara muria kwa western kwa Nyanza kwa Gewe kwa Ulinga tun ala magaje jenyu
salale so ile njini negiri waginde to tiondo
chief nina mo mure ko ma to kwanu mo wenga le amure obo kwege yer mure soto kimango kororo ko bangeri ngoni genga gogoro ni ko balenga situ ngoza mizegi tu ketach unongo kitoja ala Mungu awabariki kongo lo ngo wa Watchman asante
Bwana Johanna Kibrono Langat aka Kamilan Kaliano the animal.
Lakini kuna mjinga mwingine moja nikipata ndio weka kofi sawa sawa. Huyu Jeruyo senator Palifake
makonyo chito kouon katoret tumotet ako seretos biik yo.
Oh, akimwa en Kipsailio baba.
Seneta Cheruiyot, sikia mali huku. Wewe vile umenyanyasa watu na umeibia shamba ya Chelilis, na hiyo shamba sio ya mama yako na sio ya mjomba yako, na hiyo shamba ya Kericho. Hiyo shamba ya Kericho ni ya Kipsigis yote, sio ya Kalenjin, ni ya Kipsigis. Na hii shamba nasikia umenyang'anya watu hapa Kurezoi, rudisha kwa haraka. Kuna shamba nasikia umeipa hapa Kurezoi. Cheruiyot, majority leader, sarenda hiyo shamba kwa lazima. Lazima tutakutana kwa jukwaa na wewe. Ila mma hivi kiwizere tae konyo lilo mikiu. Ndio chitatanya wale mbare ni Keroyu. Angak tuko na tabu jana kuna shamba ilibimwa. Na tunasikia ni ya Cheruiyot. Kwa Itaweri ana mingatu weri mawasi jomoe. Nyanya ilbi kitarangada.
Kalenjin mangal amalogoi kigurenan Evans Yegon.
Kongoi mising sirindenyo nebo logoiwek Evans Yegon kostendenyu kebata dakikaishek 16 eng sait somok nebo karon ako chotok kityo logoiwekab emet chekemuch koitwech eng newsroom nebo Berur FM. Kigurena Melvin Tarus, testai yepchit Berur FM, keteshetab kasari neibarasteun kong'etke nganaset neo nebo Nairobi amagun betut nenyitat kaberuretab Jehova.
John koba logoiwekab emet kong'eten Berur FM.
Koringet imiten sang, imoche itinye noyet kosir chitugul, nyoru nimanda en siret ak The Standard Group's all-in-one app. Watching live TV, epchinit podcast, isip tetutik cheichome ak inyorchigei logoiwek cheititotin en sai noton. Ak inyorchigei premium content ak The Standard Insider, asimegosan kii ak The Standard e-paper. Somojigei The Standard ak The Nairobian kasarta age tugul, sait age tugul en simu en tablet na go laptop. Machelewani, mamiten koimutiet, maiwei ako ititayat logoiwekab imanda chekimokchingei en kasar age tugul. Imuche inyorchigei e-paper nebo kenyit en silingishek 7,699. Downloaden The Standard app nguni en Google Play anan go Apple Store. Anairutechi e-paper.standardmedia.co.ke agi subscriben The Standard all-in-one app. Inaisige imigo mastage tugul enga sarage tugul.
Itinye kabarastait neimoche kiborosteun akogas bororieti, ngo nebo kayumanik, tuyoshek, barasa, mung'aret, kabarastaitab mutyo anan ko kabarastait age tugul, kiborostoun eng Berur FM eng on meeting ng'ony meeting nebo siling 10 kityok eng ng'oliot age tugul. Pirchin simet anan isirchi message eng SMS anan ko WhatsApp Elisha Bet eng number 0116 000 381 0116 000 381 betut age tugul. Berur FM, kaberuretab ka.
Koringet imiten sang, imoche itinye noyet kosir chitugul, nyoru nimanda en siret ak The Standard Group's all-in-one app. Watching live TV, epchinit podcast, isip tetutik cheichome ak inyorchigei logoiwek cheititotin en sai noton. Ak inyorchigei premium content ak The Standard Insider, asimegosan kii ak The Standard e-paper. Somojigei The Standard ak The Nairobian kasarta age tugul, sait age tugul en simu eng'ung, en tablet anan ko laptop. Machelewani, mamiten koimutiet, maiwei ako ititayat logoiwekab imanda chekimokchingei en kasar age tugul. Imuche inyorchigei e-paper nebo kenyit en silingishek 7,699. Downloaden The Standard app nguni en Google Play anan go Apple Store. Anairutechi e-paper.standardmedia.co.ke agi subscriben The Standard all-in-one app. Inaisige imigo mastage tugul enga sartage tugul. Logoiwek chemiachen en kostoindetab Berur FM en silingishek mut kityok. Inyorchinigei story agetugul ne premium en The Standard. Stories che powerful, exclusive, che ititoyotin, che sire logoiwekab kawaida. Stories che inoisin, che gonin koguyet ak che tesin. Agoi kit ne kararan kosir inyoru story ne imokchinigei kwenye. One tap ak inyorchigei story. Noton amune sigo bobea na 5 bob. Subscribe en www.standardmedia.co.ke. The Standard Insider. Jibed, bold, factual. Bobea na 5 bob en killer story. Barabara wasiag en Taita Berur. Taita Berur traffic updates.
Kebeberta nebo barabrosek en kornetab betutab ran kebatakoitosiek tiptem ak agenge eng sait atau sait somok nebo betutab ran kasit nebo mut anan Friday. Of course barabrosek chekusini kongo chebo Uleb Nairobi ameche ketaune oret noto nebo Thika Super Highway ak agere kakotiang magomite traffic neune kamite olekan subuhi kidogo kitungo na round yabo pangani ole meche komite traffic kongete kele chungo mutaiga yun. Oret noto nebo Jogoo Road ko college it's a no go zone. Ndamite ole much ijeng an alternative some asikobit iboisie alternative. Ak agere biik chechang kokakotiem koboisie Lunga Road as an alternative, so ango Lunga Road kondo kora traffic nenyigis. Jogoo Road kokemose kityongo nenga utaring ko traffic. Kokemose kora ngine Manyancha Road ko traffic unoto no all the way akoi Chachami. Ako kongetege oin komite ko unoto no, so mono ole what is going on around you Chachami, maybe construction ejam ko testangyo logini mite traffic nenyigis. Ore noto about taring agere around Korono tong negative to junction nebo in Kangundo Road yogole agere komite nyasute ne kabit, so you approach in that area ko go careful around yaba Mutindo ago doni komite kora traffic attack kidogo around yumba fedha okwege chomite is done bypass mamite ngala lakini airport North Road komite traffic nengete dipo nebo Kemsa ginyo baga nyiru sore noto nebo Mombasa Road Miami sen kongete ge standard ko mite traffic ne terter ago itayo ko gesir next gen mall around yaba Bellevue. Okwege chomite Langata Road konywe kabisa, lakini Ngong Road komite nyasute ne kabit around yumbo stage nebo Adam Sakedi komite nyasute ne kabit nyoto kyo itakchinige taon ganda agere ko makose any traffic jam ko mami pik chomite Olimba Westlands eng Waiyaki Way agere ko nywe kabisa kasi tu noto kebeberta nebo barabrosiek.
Barabrosiek en Taita Berur. Taita Berur traffic updates. Kaito siya ko tipte maksumok sige bata eng sait sa mga nabagor na tabi tutabrate tutinotor bata ito Berur kigure norobli mo kimita GEFF KIRUI ko boto inendet neki governor na tayo ng governor na tayo nebo county notog nebo Bomet kongitigi ngete nining nyugutuyok churuno gachang churuno so in kongi chich kabisa ko yok te GEFF ko le chipi nam utaki ngusu ileji ko kan goro ko tiet ngito gonde tai, so kibendi kebeberta noto ne gimeche kenam feedback ke gaskele imoene tebu titingoro ne tindo iko iti governor ago ki nwagindo muchange beberta nebo SMS Facebook akila mali, so yegu tayari asogobit ke teb swali of course noto ne tindo engoret noto ne kararan kabisa agere tayari ko konyi kebeberta nebo conference, lakini yenyo baro indo kinwagit ak of course ngali nongeno ejeget ko jam gumo kitindo ingal jajange ejeget ko jam gumo mogi jubigi ejeget ke tebe maswali engoret nebo tegis to ko yituldoi Berur of course tamgelen tule nebo tegis kebeberta nebo SMS ko 23766 atime asampole na SMS to ko le chego yogu ago jotok chetebe swali jotok chetebe ine swali of course ko tingak tetu nebo betu tabra ko geger ninget Brian Wesley ago isubite tutit kager nengunget maginyor jazz en kap kunwan Rock South negele saize mite Uleb Nairobi Kajiado County Nairobi kuma mite Kajiado County aginyo ana Kajiado kuma mite Nairobi County Yelikatwa GEFF again the first governor agogora the upcoming governor in 2027 kele karibu Berur FM, so kongwe mising ngalalet kele nego kwe nyorwen korneto betu tabransa ko bit kewalun maswali ko kele kakimwa emana yela roblimo ak GEFF mmesema ukweli kuboto the upcoming governor, so ukiona hii siasa imeanza mapema opposition versus serikali koroma, but ndio mnaona the former deputy Rigathi Gachagua anaongea
vile anataka. Ni sababu ya uchungu kutolewa kwa deputy president. Kutolewa kwa deputy president sawa kwa geger no. Akalakche jang jakotep. Amos mojo gorob janja engolobo koita so kakipuni kichongon barak lakini kimeche getou en kasarta nenoch nemitetai akoitine ako meto kokotiet so getestai koitoshek kotiptem ak mut choto chekebata engine sait somok eng koronet nebo betutab rani. Kinyenden labda keyote radio neng'ung'et imuch isubech kora ngoret noto nebo muswoknotet ngotko labda ngotko gemisen kebeberta nekatai nekobo ng'alalan iwendi kityongon YouTube ibicheng Berur FM komite yotyo the old recording komuch review iwege iger ile kakeng'alale ne so far so far lakini eng chepchepnwekab koristo kotom kowalak eng imite Mombasa ko 98.7 imite Olep Nairobi ko 104.5 imite Olimbo Kericho ko 90.0 of course Bomet Narok ak Nakuru ko 91.1 picture umite Nandi ko 98.2 yeta Olimbo Wareng ko 107.5 so Jeff kakebeberta noto nekimejan so kobit ke samplen feedback kekas kele moy ne bororietab kolenjin ngolemi
simisi wanga ke soman SMS so kebe simisi ka conference
akot ko jango rango tine SMS alak che toma ke soman che kagoyo kostoi king koronetab betutab ra ako ine karibu mheshimiwa agemwoe kongoy amu ine keyan sikobit kebwa ine this face ingen kele kokakimwa kele akoi saa 3 but thank you for agreeing to extendan kidogo ako amecha sikobit ine kenam labda simeshek oeng somok atcha sigekas kora conference ageger feedback agere kora ine kebeberta ba Facebook umite kora maswali
chekakotebi
so kimeche ko Q&A kebeberi kityo kon maswali chotok chetebi bik namba nebo simet ko 0719 012 800 0719 012 659 0732 142 658 of course conference ko 020 790 4310 access code inde 60 98 739 hash SMS ko 23766 yenyorchige boroindo ko megan itar 1 minute ngitar 1 minute kitwoldoi kebendi chito age next ngetaune simet nebo Ezekiel eng loginda kapsa Ezekiel
jamge lime Jeff
gichame Ezekiel
ipatuon nekonyitot neki gavana nebo Bomet Ruto
atacha
majolin mheshimiwa karibu ketesiet noto nebo Berur kaing'alal ng'alek chebo komonut ako moibe maswali chepya nateboe kityo amun en heshima nekekonech ako mocholen ketesiet nebo Berur mheshimiwa ko eche ketebe tebutik ak kekonu heshima amun yemakitegisishe ko makitekisech akeche
unoto
ng'alal mheshimiwa ikonu tuguk chechang mising chetinyegei ak Kenya ak kebwan chetinyegei ak kaunti nekibunu nebo Bomet
yes
ongen ale mi chekiyonchindosi tuwan nekingoi gavana nebo Bomet komi logoek baka nguni mache kemwon kongoi gavana ngeng'ololi komakinetin nguni chemaner makinetin lelkatet makinetin olon tugul lakini en kasaraton gavana komi kit nekonyoker ale itinye humanity kingewirten en kasarta nekisapoten choice komami time nekiichutu ingasiaren kingonyokoib takine inaribarcho komami kasarta nekiichutu itistabe the problem kityo nemi yukte gavana ko yon kibendi imache ng'echeret nemi tai yon ko angen ole amu koratkei abarcho komiten mukwo sapota neneng'ung ako motinye ng'al I agree 100%. Lakini ko ingen na nyokotokinye en boisionik chekiyai akoi gavana ak inyon nguni boisionik chekoyai Barcho komi ng'alek gavana cheimuch kityo komoiyonwon akoi Barcho keut lakini yakuni sikoriwolwech any kora ile yon obendi omwoe ole kochin Barcho Senate okono nebo gavana tot en banda newendi safarit kotot kochang'a tuguchu kotere amun nguni kokitinye gavana ko Barcho lakini ma-implementen tuguk chekingen the crowd.
Thank you.
Yon kang'alal kounon gavana obunu the crowd ako akuitosi tuguchon amwao ngoripto rai imwowech any kora ile sekta nebo agriculture ikertoi ano PS rono en boisionik chu yoe chekororon komakikochi eut kebunu Bomet ak kesapoten
kongoi mising Ezekiel en Olimbo Kimujul Amos en kinekab katet nwokindo kabisa
kongoi LIMO Jeff
ak vice governor nenyon Bwana Isaac Ruto. Kakong'alal Isaac Ruto ng'alek chekororon kabisa kong'eten kangoit asubuhi. Now kiyoyindosi ak Governor Isaac Ruto. Kit kityo nekomoche amwa, I've never voted for you, but I'll support this time round. En ng'alek alak chekokomwa bo devolution kong'eten 10 years chekikoba baka nguni. Now kikong'eten kostogei Isaac Ruto en ng'echeret, kokikoto kakap kele kimi kasit nekitesetai nematestai. Nondon nekiyonjindosi torokochi kuryandanyin en 2027. Lakini amache kityo kosom nenyin koboyachinin age. Kingen kele tuguk chechang mashinishek chomi en county government chekikoruiyo chempya chemokichobe. Kasisiek kinyokotestai en ground. Sipitalit nebo Keronjon nengen inendet kole kinam nekokirokse nguni nekikibir kabisa muito kabisa kiwokyo. Kiibwech ng'echerok kobo Keronjo primary, kialwe university en Kimulwet, kitekwech kaniset, kinam ECD nemotwo baka ra. Nondon nekonam kora ale yoche nyokikoi kuryatab Bwana Isaac Ruto asinyokotesetai ng'alechu kicha. Nibuch kiwoktosi nguni en Bomet, mamiten kit netesetai en ground nguni for a fact. Nibuch kwandame ng'alechon tugul ak tam kityo en president.
Thank you.
Mami maswala ketunotinye.
Kongoi missing Amos. Gilbert.
Arap Limo iamune ano nombo studio Jeff Kirui ak tondenyon nekitinye betutab raini Isaac Ruto amune.
Kichamegei.
Kongoi missing en ng'alek chekakonech chebo gavana nebo Bomet amun ng'alek chekakonech kochang chekakowol chekototebe. Apongezoni en boisionik chekikayai ak alenjini kitochin kora inyon iboisiewech en Bomet amun nguni kochang boisionik chekikenam ako motakitwoisi, lakini momoche ale ang'alalen kandoichun alak amun solution nekicheng'e nguni ko nenyokotorwech ko Isaac Ruto. Kit nekorosomin Isaac Ruto komiten oinonon nebo lelaitikoitab Silibwet ko kikokon asenet neo kabisa en kasarta nekoi sana en kasartab ropta. Ko kimi kasarta nekiaibwech korotwek chekichoben etiet materials, lakini kitun komotokechob etiet ko amoche asomin si inyoitorwech notet ak swali noting'enen somondoi. Amun nguni kokoikas ng'alalutik chekong'alal Rigathi Gachagua kole moe kopangan rutoitonyin nebo betusiek 5 konyo Bomet. Advice neikochi biikab Bomet amun inye kotam ichome kalyet, matin kelelen kimiten kora sait age serikali ketokemiten kisochi. Ne advice neikochini biikab Bomet koileni kotakta ano Rigathi Gachagua. Ako tos chamait neng'ung'et nebo CCM en nguni kotos tong'u aspirants chesome CCM alak kirikestegei UDA amun en nguni kotom akas aspirants chemong'u akole asom CCM siwolwon nondet. Kongoi missing amakuchen nyoy.
Kongoi missing Gilbert Bunyotab Chaik. Eng nwokindo kabisa Rotich ak Mokonjet.
Chamgei Limo.
Kichamegei.
Ikotwon akonoiyo kelende.
Acha.
Akamuche alechi pongezi. Abwoti ale chamaitab CCM kouwon kikotuiyo kapserikali. Boisie ak chamaitab UDA. Komabwote won ikakseran kosomen kora ikutien ng'echeretab gavana. Boyondonon ko chito ningen ng'alekab emet komie ako chito nekiyai kasit kora en nguron. Koche kongoi kikanoche missing amun mi kilasit Ruto kiketekwech faat. Ako kinetu ko kikeker kilasit choton, lakini kiboisie ng'atutik chechekuk ak iker ile manyolu koteretyo lagokab sukul kelelen machamdoi ng'atutik yo. Inye kora ko chito netinye kerga en biik, niker biik chekakere ko kikase takitoret. Koranaite kora komakimoche chito nekorikyi raia, kimoche chito neuon kalewito raia kor kowo matet tuguk chechang. Kamoche ateb kityo maswali anyun. 2012 2010 ko kikoboisien kiborietab college ko kimi kararan kabisa ndamun kino obe parliament akotem maswali ko kori yani mi ng'alek chekakiimplementen chetinye bororietab Kalenjin. Lakini kenam 2013 akebwa mpaka nep sahi. Nguno boisionik chetogu nguni ko kimi gavana. Ak chekinyo national kora ko kimi gavana. Kingokakiisten ngunon kong'et boisionik choto ko temporary baka sahi. Mami boisionik kimoche kelelen kokisaisan en national chekokeboiboenchi. Ai kandoik cheko mait report nekararan anan cheibu borioshek koba Bomet kora konyokolele manyolu koik gavana nyolu koik ano. Ingen ile chebo bororiet kora in LIMO ko chonyone chito kole akole makimoche ano men barak tianda nekwanenyi ako chekimoche kobir kura ko chumi ng'weny. Abraham kimoche chu koker ko kochakwam biik chemokyingei. Neletune LIMO koba gavana ko in kotuiyo ak Barchok akaungonok mkono ndamun akonin gavana akokochi Barchok senate komaton ndamun komatomoche elebana borioshek chenoborto bure kichutote biik kiloboten chito kwa Nakuru korile mami iman kinakewekta kora kwa Nairobi korile maman kimoche biik chemoche nyokoboisiechi biik chemakinyonyote ngwa melit kwendi komie kichundechi biik tuguk keyochi biik kasisiek chekor koboiboenchi cheu chu kikayai Isaac Kingo ko gavana en 2013 ak 2017 konobuch gavana nenyone no nebo 2027 ibaishalonseaitab Ruto kongoi.
Kongoi missing Rotich ngine mogonjet. Boyot arap Rere.
Kongoi missing. Limo kongoi ikotwon gavana. Ikotwon bondonoton. Ambakindanyi. Komoche kityo ale ibongesi amun koibwat tinget namen mugule. Kongoi sitinye kabwatutik chechang anan chechang akobo inye en boisiet nekiyoe. Mara sait age ne komengeno ane amenye biosit ikuron arap Rere amoche sinam nambanyun en yono asikor keng'alalen taban. Komoche amwaun ale en boisiet nekiyoe ko kiyoe boisiet nemie. Kwokere alak chesirote kobore lekaimutu executive gavana amun momokunin kandoinatet. Akere ale ichechu komang'alek chebo imanit. Komoche amwaun ale ECT chekikete tukotokere ak abwoten kabwatutikyuk kotom korokyo akoi ra ako tebyanyo akoi ako. Komoche ateben kora ale amun ko kinome in county kwanyon kenyon akinye inyoru tuguk chetomo in chito chekiinam ibokochi ak iwektau chekuk. Kit age ko nini kininyo tuiyosiek chekikituitosi ak kandoik keng'alal en mkutano. Ko kibe kiniwe ko chekiet nguno makingen okot kele gavana ko ng'o Bomet ko ng'o amun kiinye kokitile ile awendi ra Bomet East awendi Tegat anan awendi Chemanet bakeng'alal ak biik ketuiyen ak biik. Ko kiniwe tuyet nekewe ko korindos ko kaimutu lagok aeng. Itinye muguleldo nebo ribke ako itinye kabwatutik chemiach. So akamwaun ale pongezi gavana. Kitochi kurayandenyin ko neng'ung nebo lagok ko neng'ung.
Kongoi missing boyot arap Rere.
Ko neng'ung. Kongoi missing.
Thank you. Eknwokin kabisa sekondishek 15 Godson. Mongen ale iliochini.
Yes. Chamke Mheshimiwa Arap Limo. Ikotwon His Excellency Mheshimiwa Governor Bulagom kainet nenaat ine en oliep Kanoi. Chamke Mheshimiwa.
Missing. Bye.
Kongoi. Agenge meng'ik chebo Kanoi ak en opinion leaders chebo Kanoi chakonin kasibet ak abirun kura.
Thank you.
Lakini elemiten kasit tanye swali notinye kabisa Mheshimiwa. Na ile akonin nenyu lakini mokoini Barchok kasinei ako kiyoe tanye ko kimoche kemwoun imanit Mheshimiwa Isaac. Boring kiyon kabisa matemwa kabisa Barchok because oliep Kanoi sikomiten Barchok ng'echeret ko echek because kimabirchi ot constituency nenyin lakini nguni kocheletu development kabisa ko echek meng'ikab Kanoi keletu en boitinik chekikisir kikaikai ukimi Bulagom kisir wech ot administrate community nibuch Barchok
kongoi
matemwa kainetab Barchok kabisa nibunyitu kainet
kongoi missing
makityo maoni neng'ung.
For fairness nebo gender ngekoschi Helen.
Hello Helen.
ARAP LIMO. Pastor amuna. Amuna suti. Bye. Ulu arsa ndo tuje viete kai elbete tabrani. Kitara ingana na nyanya tena suti. Nenda agat kabisa pero dado. Tani kini ya dengi tugama ta leji. Nguni kana. Ko kanyo go ye ta nyanya ko kanyo go nyoku bunu baba. Ko ingunan tongo go nyokwa. Ko wan go lule me. Ko ya skina go ta tani me. Oiga si nominated senator iga saro jeruyo ko nyoko wakyo au nyoko o matam ko gila ani aga nyoko to ndete ko nam go wakyo bicho magitinye boisioni tuma boisioni ko mo ne we ni ba macho tumiche timaguja nya
Thank you. Kongo missing Ellen. Ago kitindai around 20 minutes. Kamite maswala elege jajang lagi ni siti ke soman jota inga sarta negite setai.
Right.
Ago summarize an gityongo ning labda jogo teenage sugobit komat kiboisie ka sarta negagoit.
Bas kakatepchi kakamwa ngolion nebo Senate ma amangwa le kamwa in chemiten en nguni. En ng'oliotab Senate ko korong netai komoche amwochi biik ale melen ko kile lazima kakonu maoni chechu ak alenen akoini kura chechu ako chorwa nenyun nekakas kokochi akine amun ene akere melelen ko tomo kebir kura lakini akase raia ningete chemaner kou yon kamwoe ako olimbo kapletundo keng'eten nimbo Masaku Chepunyo ng'alek chetinye raia en Bomet ko karibu kou chonito kole kiweku boiyot ko kianakane kounon okwasome kokonon iman kounon kit kityo ane kirayai kasit manetani ko nekwatebe supporters chechuk alenjini omoche okonon kasini amun ene omoche korirenan ole matakayatai mushara anan mi kit nekomoche anyun ayoiwon yoche kiyonchinen tugucho ngot ko karirenan en mushara ko chang biik che mara ko yomegei kikochi mushara ane ko kasit nekole biik anyun ayai ako akose manetai radio ni akose radioshek tugul ak akose noe kaa akere tabushek chetinye kamatik nguni serious and economy nguni nemiten en villages chechok ko kokonyikisto sana kwonyik amun kwonyik komoche koyoywech chaik subui moe kokwongyi look koboton ak ane ak lang'at koyoche kora ngotore chebo lanchi ko kakobwat kit nekiome jioni ako jukumu ko nenyin murenik kimuche ketorokan ak keit to next after 3 days chepyoset there is nothing kwondo mami kit neyoe lazima kokecham kole koomis lagok okaba sukul wet pendote kibarua kwonyik nguni something that never used to happen ko cheng'i just something koba kobae tugul kionyoru kwonyik chebendi kibarua kapchumindet en olimbo Nokirwe ako nyokolosomesoni lagok ako university ako bae lagok ako boiyot komi kityo nothing they can do ako mami kibarua mara mamuche wae. Now what am I saying? Komole mi shida no nebo kamatik mi shida nebo lagochu kotar sukul makikine mi shida kora nebo grupit kong'eten 44 years akeba komosin kocham keutien bichoton ngoetieche 45 komoimbi sabu nebo ng'alalet ako 60 kilelen kotai 70 sikekonin siling 2,000. Now en mawazo chechuk amoche aker the entire household akotinye programs chenyolu kofiten chitugul. We've got to transform. That's why komwa ale kiseveni rabinik chekotakobo kasisiek alak chekoyai serikali ketoben komosoton nebo livelihoods. Now ko kit nekwatebe raia alinde kemoche sabaai kasit kole kakas nekaleon konon kasit lakini kochin age ko kinomoche ateben malazima lakini the question is irote ikoeng ak irat age koker taa irat age koker letis ak iweke inam mokombet imoche kotemis anan imoche koenyaingei imoche boriet anan imoche keun kasit I'm explaining ile kiyoito kasit. Ngot ko ma cooperate ni senator ko is the most problematic fellow ne yae governor ko failen ko senator. Amun ngalek chekimwoe raia ko nonsense kole naibu rabinik. Ako mami senator naibu rabinik. Rabinik komi commission nekekuren CRA, Commission for Revenue Allocation. Ne determine le kipchito rabinikab Kenya. Ako mi formula nekikechop nemabo kochobe. Ako ngot ko absent senator kobwane rabinik chekokechop en Kenya kobwane county. Lakini tebye sinyo kole inote biik koibu rabinikab kio. Kotai nito raia ko confused. Why can't we makiko honest akeng'ololchi raia ukweli wa mambo en ele boisioto government. That's why nyoru waktos akobare maachu president maachu because magi explain injini kiyomeke akuwane eche nango itamsi akoloyo ni akuma MCA ne kasit, it is the governor. Ngunon chone kase kolele maae barcho kora akot kole ndi arot chikita kole kiyae senate kiyae MCA. Kiyae MCA, there is no budget nebo MCA. All that ko kasitab governor. Lakini lack of information chekikuren misinformation, yani kikoi raia propaganda, makikochin ukweli ele boisioito serikali. Ko kine kwa mwanyo kwa leni biikab Bomet, now fine. Ata nyon ae kasiechu. Lakini onke kiayo besio. I was elected in 2013 and I was supposed to work up to 2017. Unfortunately, ko kenyine ta ko kimakomi amu kikilewen charaitab somok. Ko kimakomi 2012 2013. There was no such year. Amu kikititai kokabek budget o kimakomi korok budget not. Kelen kebe 2013 2014 ko kiname chekikuren transition authority. Chekinam poko kenyit. Kolelen ituitos county government, county council, municipal councils, ibatu chebo national konyokoyamokchu asikotoke county government. So we started working kikiyai kasit in 2014 2015. 2015 2016. 2 years. Kochu kasa kolele ayanu kimi kasit. Ko 2 years. Kelen kinam 2016 2017. Kongeta ngalechu eb senator. Kotonosi the budget. Among kanyon kwal MCS kabataban kabutan alak. It was impossible. We left 1.2 billion chekinyorta jois account. Ako morok the programs chekikitinye. Kom tebe na raia lenjini yung kibendi o macho kora kibakebirke mara kitakwa energetic that time. Why kasi nyoni man otinye macho koroni kibakebiro atenga senators. Amache kaya kim ne imanit. Ako mache raia kebongonju tuguk chelitit. So koko nagerane in the two options. Ko kai barchu kenin. Muche lenjo maaenyo. Kama leni malo lengo ikabana. Wane jana ne kiko kana ne kiko kasit. Ko kiko lenjo barchok chita. Atinye ngalle kiyomo ngotesta barchuk amache anakumamache imache anakumimache awe 2017 en kasitab 2027 koyae kasinyi ne allocated. Teseta MCA, teseta MP, teseta senator, teseta everybody up to 2027. Ngalek chingolole ko kongeten yota nyakeba tai. Ano noae kasini ayaitayano if I compare the two. Gotko nguni ko mamachot kokas kole asames governor konyokoyani endayo ngeboisien duan. Gotko nguni ko yai choya. Gotko lelen nguni gotko mache koregen election because where I came out strongly ko kongea election cheba UTA. Ko sungu kanat choko ba in December. Ko lekitinye system ako masiche chona. And he actually went ahead agonde his own goons kotononji kura. Akorwae ele kager kole mata chabak keibe the gadget abakebir kura en ele mach bakebir kot kikibir not kotab nominated MCA and sokor kura. Now what are you telling us? Akimwa ngalek chucho o kakekas ngalek ko terak chemwoe president. So who are you? Ingo kale president kichundo tukuchu tugul kubunji raia. Sasa wewe natuambia nini? Ako imwachini raia tugul and he continues saying it. Much delegations chebendi konyi imache alenjin ayani chito ne nakanam rotwet akole amache atoret. You saw what he did en Kabarlo keba chito en chukwa en pulpit kuchonito en pulpit kosirchige korotik ele kiamdoi. How can you explain? And you are seated there. Now, I'm simply saying in my own opinion, doesn't mean I can't work. I'll still work to some extent. Lakini, there'll be challenges in working with such a fellow.
Running mate which sub-county?
As soon as we finish nominations, county government, it is me. Raya ko expect me to deliver, and I want to deliver. I don't want to fail, and I don't want to disappoint them. Our devolution has been me meeting with devolution kongete kugoch parliament. That is why serikali tavara amuki nominated na on we committee the midwife and the constitutional review. I was representing Kanu throughout the period I was in parliament. And there were other people, but he specifically assigned me to do that because he found I had the passion. I still have the passion to deliver on devolution. I was also chairman at the Council of Governors. And Kenyans still believe I had something to offer on devolution. I still want to support that. Like the Mama kills, I'm not allowing everybody to do his job. I would like to be allowed to do the job. Someone is already planning MCS. Sponsoring the MCS, let's see if we win, we do other things after that. If you are planning such things, every other time I must tell the people the truth. That is exactly what he's doing. And you can go and listen to his meetings in Konyi. Because it's continuously what he's telling the rest. So that's why I'm just saying no. At a personal level, I have a problem with that. But it doesn't mean anybody. You vote for me, vote for whoever you want. Like it See, you make the choice. We did ECDs, and some are incomplete. We'll complete whatever it is. Chaginam Joyce Amoro, Chagonam Barchuk, Agotongora at that time. You know, government in perpetual succession. The current president. Kutare Chakikanam Uhuru Kenyatta. Kima Uhuru Kenyatta Kibara Yacha Kenya. That's why I could Nanegas a people in Bissy William Yagasi in Central. And I got it in projects he must complete them. Yeah, could we can just unit in my world. No watch about Navasi, Kurox Choto, I will know more Kikwa. I got Taralak in the next term. I go, I through. Over good Chaganam Gora in Kobogu 2031. Ogonyo look of it in 2035. Somebody should continue. Whoever you elect after President Ruto, they must continue. So, watching time, I can deliver on that. Now, ECD, I mentioned, catch up with secondary schools. Kumama, Kugi Tam K Lenjinan, I'm misallocating money. I'm not teach a secondary school. But Raya saying that was correct. Ago katiba na baganya kakagimwa gele sinyoga ngalale na another time. Kogele sovereignty na babiga Kenya ko babi. Oge na maraya kuno tanigion. Mi gine go public participation. Kinegi mago mi before. Ke ga so ko mo bo yona go legi jam ge gude ko ndoi. Ke gude ko ndoi ko what 2 years. Kinega nyogo mo ko ndoi chota about their location. Their priorities are the correct priorities. As long as they are not in contradiction with anything in both levels of government, national or county government, the other level. County government go national government. Got proximate, go efficient to do so. Got proximate, meaning it's close. Go efficient. If it is more efficient for me to do it, I can do it. But more efficient, national, that's correct. Like water, you see, water reticulation is a function of a national county government. But it is more efficient for national government when you can take the big dam, the big pump, the big pipe. But the county government can still invest in huge projects. But Mommy's allocation there made too much because Kenyans have settled to 15%. I was pushing for 40%, 45%, or even 35%. Lakini, because of several factors, Kenyans have kind of resigned to accept 15% as the share of the county governments. So since national government is still having 85% of the money, let them then deal with the mega projects. And there is nothing wrong. They seem to be even more efficient. These days, county governments are sabotaged by the same senators. So county governments are unable to deliver on any major project. Because the Senate is not doing what it's supposed to do. If you read Article 95, the Senate is to represent the county governments and protect their interests. Oversight clearly over the allocation of the national of resources from the national government. They should oversight the process of allocating money. Lakini konget oversight kunyo check ni kakitekta dip korebe NMCA kasinyi. Tuguk very pity. They are not protecting the county and the county governments at their interests. They are not doing that. They are actually actively fighting against county governments. That is where I disagree with the senators, some of them who actually fight county governments. I disagree on that score. And I want us to read the Constitution. And I think that's one issue we'll have to go to the Supreme Court. Go proper advisory on that question. Those new ideas, which I want an environment here. Nalegab Kashagwa, how much of my big Bomet Chibogrichok, Chibogalinji? Obaga Gongalala Chakamwa. Matkonget Chigo Quaigoi, and I go like a Barabara. You are being trapped. When you never on it, can you never lease it? Come on, you name my interview. Kuchama kichon ito kongeteno. Wakchukase kulele ni amache shares chechanga batulwe. Yukinya. Ogi lele serikali tabule kunyolu ko bakityo shareholders. Ko shareholders ko nyolu ko serikali tab William ko babikab kolenjin ake ko essential. Matkiyochi kasit limek, matkiyochi kasit in Wasomali, matkiyochi kasit all other communities. Matkiyochi kasit Wakamba. Ko kama kwenemye chichon kemenishe komye Kenya ni anakamae kuna mweborie. That's a very ridiculous way. Stupid. Mangalek yon chikimwochi nemet. That's why I agreed that he was nyolu keimpeached. Koye mwa kenye ile William kuba kolenjin nyolu kityo koboisie wechen kolenjin. Nyolu keimpeached inakenye. Because the same statement you are making, a president once elected cover Kenya pay 50 million. Ogarge and cookie every chigura and I give me every chigua by you. Yajuba every corner. Now Coca Shakwa, Coca no never knew in Jengole, Kitty B. Chemu Chikoker in a narrow sense. He's coming to Bomet and the other places. Of course, he hopes to reap from that. You Cheko Lelentamana go. Kwaigura isek lakini ko ogot kurigochin yoginye ko kebwanes kebwatile kawalak chichira chito nekikosuryo ne kenyisiek tugul kawalak ra ako nekit kowalak at his age motinye historia nebo wero kongeten kotiu emolo motinye history nenyin kolen kitinye naat ngaleki komache kityo konyon kolobwech sikonget alake kowir karinyi kinamanyi komoswek alak keyai political zoning. Political zoning ko nonsense. Mami tuguk cheu chon onge Kenya onge manager Kenya ko agenge. Makemoche post election violence ako makimoche borye nebo kabilosiek en kabilosiek. Makemi ngalekab ukabila en Kenya. Kokenyi Nairobi noendot ra akose keng'olole kolenjin streets. Amache ole vijana kujeni Nairobi. Obo nyi kotaolewen MCS. Nenyon Nairobi kuyon nenyon Bomet kuyon nenyon Kericho kuyon nenyon Nandi. Nenyon Kapsabet nenyon Eldoret. Nenyon akoi Kapsawar. Lakini nenyon Nairobi kora ako nenyon Mombasa. twende huko
like at least kwager komiten cheborchingei ng'echero chotok choche
gogo mange kwanza amache ane encourage vijana agenda nanyo amache encourage nanyo kwan ngele ani korok korik chebo affordable house abo al one block agonyi yoto one block korik 20,000
ogo kunini yoto
ago lewen MCA ni yoto or lewen MP Kenya belongs to all of us. Let's move agebo go New York ora ageba kibage nam kora uloto
agere ko video kate maswali yote ni Facebook.
CCM is no longer there. We are not going to contest any seats. Magonjet ko kamwa kole kiteki classrooms, that's okay. ARAP rere, that was great. Ka kole nyote star project age the star consultation. Any other question?
Mimi agero komi video katebe lomba Facebook agero lo maswali choto ko yolo miti tenege kure MC as a kaya see what ko katebe kole why don't you run alone the campaign? Is it a must you back Honorable Palchoka? I will not on the Kateb Koragole. Lastly, is the party CCM still there or it has been completely dissolved? Koko will not maswali to Jagago Temi.
Over to Natebi in your Dagane, ko Aneta. Alona ne last time cookie limping mood. Packing on Olympic suit you gain. Cotter suit Nikinya, keep a big mood. Kona maga nole tore tagenga kukawine ta go chamke mo bimu kuma ma bimu chona lak o ga mi bi ko em ko tom ko iksomo they are two ko ga ko iko engitiole ko ga ga ni kut ko bi chwa nge barege ga ga ni
thank you
kama le ndaka mut ko to ya change ai sabu gele ai no
ako yana nota na gina
yana kora kanyimu mo tinye ngal kama bitolo tinye problem in one place ko ngoto tinye problem mamnyamwe kot ko mamwa kunyolo komwango
kongoi mheshimiwa
thank you
kimwae kongoi amu inegenyo akutiketo jinsi nyikeng'alale nokobo nobo constitution
anyona
so thank you ngotep kitukyo
ketuye Jumatatu
ketuye betutab Monday anendet ko tabora blimo
kiuran Jeff Kero
akibwoti kele kanyorchigei ng'alalet akonetutik chechang ng'alalan akokitindoi ak governor netai nebo county notok nebo Bomet so ngotep kemetochi boroindo logoiwek chebo emet eng nwokindo koibwech Melvin Tarus yeibata otuye ak nemu chebo cheboyo eng tetutiet noto inegei nebo tendeny boisiet bye bye
FM Urtone tetany ang murut. Sotetap kunyat merote nemangete.